welcome to Delightful, Delicious, Delovely. My name is Christina Lees, and today I am going to be making a vegan butter chicken with chickpeas. I don't know why they call it butter chicken. It doesn't have any butter in it, and mine doesn't have any chicken in it either. It's got this Beyond Meat chicken, vegan chicken, which I'm a huge fan of in it instead. My original blog recipe that I put a link for in the notes below was for a slow cooker version of this, but I decided to try to make it stovetop today instead. So I'm going to begin. The slow cooker version does not involve any oil, but I'm going to saute some onions in this pan, so I do need oil for that. So I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of olive oil. And I'm going to add, this is one small onion. This is a red onion. You could use any kind of onion you prefer or happen to have. Doesn't matter at all. And I'm going to add 2 diced jalapenos. This is an optional thing. I like a lot of heat in my food. You may not. So if you don't, leave them out or use more or use less. Your call. I saw a pretty incredible documentary recently. It's called, What the Health? What the Health? H-E-A-L-T-H. And it is by the same people that did Cowspiracy. But this documentary, is, while not being a documentary to promote veganism per se, it does sort of indirectly by showing all the ways in which consuming animal products, not just meat, but also fish and dairy, all the ways in which that is negatively impacting people's health in this country. Enormous number of people who have diabetes and cancer and autoimmune diseases and not lung disease, but a lot of these diseases are caused by buildup in arteries from consumption of these meats. Or these products. I recommend very highly that you watch it even if you are not vegan. In fact, I especially watch it if you're not vegan. Because you might not want to become vegan, but you might think twice before you order a hamburger or get, if there's a vegan option of something on the menu, and you could have it vegan or not, you might choose to have it vegan after having seen this. It's amazing. It points out that the American Diabetes Foundation, the American Heart Association are all funded by the companies that produce the products that create heart disease and diabetes. So they keep saying in the documentary it's the equivalent of the American Lung Association taking massive millions and millions of dollars of money from the cigarette industry. And you have to be naive, I think, to not know that that's going on, but it's pretty profound to see it going on even at these really well-respected health government agencies that are promoting on the Heart Council website. They're giving meat and dairy recipes, which are absolutely contrary to what people should be eating if they have those problems. A friend of mine, my friend Stuart, was just recently, maybe 6 months, a year ago, became a medically induced vegan. He had a heart attack, he had a small heart attack, and his doctor said, if you want to live a long life, you need to cut it out. And he did. He doesn't even eat oil. He won't even eat avocado or nuts or any kind of oil. But he's a medically induced vegan. So it's not just bologna. No pun or whatever intended. All right. This looks pretty good. All right. Now I'm going to add. I'm sniffing again. This is one of these packages, a 9-ounce package of Beyond Meat chicken. I like to cube it up. I don't know why I do it, but I always cube it. I feel like it goes longer. Becomes less conspicuous that it's not actually chicken, because most chicken doesn't come in the shape of a Jenga brick. So cubed up, it looks a little bit more convincing visually. I'm going to add, this is about 4 garlic cloves minced up. I like a lot of garlic. You may not. This is a taste thing as well. Put it in kind of late in the game, though. You don't want to burn your garlic. Your garlic shouldn't be in contact with heat for more than a minute before it gets rescued by the sauces and the coconut milk I'm going to put in here to sort of arrest its cooking. You want it in there for about a minute so it gets fragrant, but not longer than that. I'm going to add, this is 2 cans of chickpeas that I drained. Combine that all around. Alrighty. Now I'm going to add, this is 1 cup or 8 ounces of tomato sauce. I use this, my favorite brand, Rayo's Arrabbiata spaghetti sauce, basically. You could use that. You could use a homemade one. You could use your own favorite brand. Up to you. You know, I have to say I have been promoting this show on some vegan pages, even though, if I'm being honest, in our show, I'm glad that vegans obviously enjoy the channel and make these recipes. A lot of people don't know how to cook or are intimidated by cooking, so I'm glad to be of service. But my greater hope is that I will convert a few meat eaters to being vegan, or at least being vegetarian. And so that's why I always use the words chicken and beef and pork in my recipe titles, because I want to draw people who wouldn't necessarily consider a vegan entree. They're intimidated, or they think it's going to be just twigs and berries, or all the various things they incorrectly think of vegan food. And so I'm trying to lure them in by showing them that they can have things that they love with just some minor tweaks and substitutions, and they have the dish they've always loved, and now it's vegan. So, but I get a world of shit on Facebook from some people. This is 6 ounces of tomato paste. Some people just seem really much more caught up in their own self-righteousness and their own achievements in the world of being vegan than they are in trying to coerce or I don't know, gently nudge anybody else into being vegan. They live in this world where nobody's as vegan as they are, so everybody else can fuck off. I don't subscribe to that philosophy. I don't think you're going to win over a single person by being mean to them. And I'm trying to win people over, as I just stated. I'm trying to win people over to think about even just doing Meatless Monday. I said it before, I'll say it again. Just all the movements and sort of press and about people having Meatless Mondays and all the new vegan options that are available in mainstream supermarkets, that since 2007, I think, I always get this wrong, I think since 2007, compared to 2007, 2016, or 2014, I'll have to put the link below with the actual quote, but something like from 2007 to 2014, there were 400 million fewer animals were killed for food in 2014 as compared to 2007. And that is not because of most of the country has gone vegan or vegetarian. That's because a giant chunk of the country has started to cut meat back in their diet. And just think about that. I know it's something like 90 billion animals get killed every year, but so 400 million is a drop in the bucket to that, but 400 million animals didn't suffer and die, and that's really important and a lot. 400 million, I mean, think about that. So by being a dick to people who are thinking about trying stuff, if they're not trying hard enough for your taste, I think you're doing everybody a disservice by giving them shit. All right, this is a 14-ounce can of coconut milk. I wish I had light coconut milk. I'm using full-fat coconut milk. I wish I wasn't. I don't even know why I buy it with the full fat, but alrighty. Now I'm going to add some spices to this. I'm going to turn it down a little bit so I don't want to get splattered with orange buttered chicken juice. Oh, I forgot something. So this dish, easy for me to say. What's the word I'm looking for? Optional ingredient you could add is saffron. Saffron's lovely and subtle. Maybe too subtle to really compete in a dish like this. And saffron threads are very, very expensive. But I buy this Gulchen saffron liquid. I get it at my favorite market, Super King, for I think $6.99 for this little bottle of it. Adds a nice bright yellow, golden saffron color and a little bit of the hint of the flavor. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of it in here. I love this stuff. You can get it on Amazon. Again, I said I pay $7 for it in the cheapest supermarket in LA, so hopefully you can get it for somewhere near that price on Amazon. Or if you live in Los Angeles, can't recommend a Super King enough. Ooh-wee. Suddenly it got hot in here. Either that or just hit menopause. Oh my God. Hoo-wee. Wowie. All right, now it's time for spices. I'm going to add to this oh shit, I don't have a spoon, hang on. All right, I am sweating like I want to make a bad joke. I'm going to retract it. I'm going to think better of that. All right, so I'm going to put in probably 2 tablespoons of ginger. I love to buy my ginger already minced up in a big jar like this. I don't know, this cost like $7 or something. Big fan of not having to put any work into peeling and grating ginger. It's a pain in my ass. All right, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons each of, this is turmeric. I never get this right. Turmeric. I guess it's turmeric. I don't know. Also gives that nice fiery orange color which you want in your butter chicken. Your butter chicken. I'm from Boston. I say butter chicken there. Speaking of chickens, I saw a video yesterday of a chicken walking up to a little boy who's like squatting on the ground, and the chicken needed a hug. And the chicken went in all into his neck and was getting a hug from the little boy. It was super cute. I want to hug a chicken. Some neighbors of mine here have chickens in their front yard that I assume they have for eggs. And I hike past them frequently, and I always stop and say hi to them. And they're so cute and they're so curious. You come over and they peek. They're all like little heads bopping, and peeking out at you and being super cute. I want to have pet chickens. All right, this is 2 tablespoons of garam masala. Again, if you make my Indian food, I think you'll find if you compare my recipes to other people's recipes, I go very heavy with spices. Very heavy-handed with the spices. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of, this is not going to fit. This is curry powder. 1. Come on, you. All right, good enough. 2 tablespoons of that. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of chili powder. And salt to taste. That was probably like 2 teaspoons or so, just there, chucked in there. All right, and that's kind of it. So I'm going to mix this up, get these spices all blended in here, and it's pretty much finished. Now all you do is garnish it with fresh cilantro, or some sliced scallions, or what else? Oh, I know what else. You could put a little dollop of vegan yogurt or a dollop of vegan sour cream on top of it. But also, and I'll put the link in the notes below, last time I made this, I made it with a full pound of dried chickpeas, so it made probably twice as much as I have in front of me right now. I didn't adjust the spices, so I hope that the spices are not too heavy-handed given the lesser quantity of chickpeas. Anyway, this in the fridge, I was taking it to work for lunch for a couple days in a row, and I still had more, and it had gotten very thick. As things tend to do when they sit in the fridge for a while. And I made burritos out of this stuff. I made butter chicken and chickpea burritos with pickled red onions and a mint and cilantro chutney. I'll put the link for that below too. It was a pretty awesome idea. An Indian burrito was pretty great. And one more thing I want to point out. I recently purchased this sushizi. What is a sushizi, you say? It is a sushi like bomb. It's sushi bazooka. And you roll out the rice, you pat your stuff in it. In this case, I'll be using vegetables, or I'll be using some Gardein fishless fillets, or avocado and cucumber, and whatever the fuck you want to put in your sushi. But anyway, you put it in here, it rolls it up, it shoots it out, and then you just roll it up in the nori and cut it like that. I haven't tried it yet. I'm excited to do so. I have a couple of sushi posts on my blog, but this will be coming up soon on this here channel, demonstrating this motherfucker. All right, like I said, that is it. Looks pretty delicious. And that's it. So serve this, like I said, with some cilantro, maybe a little dollop of sour cream, or vegan yogurt, or vegan sour cream, and then serve it with rice, or couscous, or whatever green you prefer to serve it with. Brown rice, jasmine rice, basmati rice. Basmati rice is so aromatic and delightful. Anyway, that is it. I'm rambling. and my hot flash has passed. This is a strawberry and muddled strawberry and pepper gin and tonic, which I recommend very highly. I have the recipe. I haven't posted it yet, but I will soon. Oops, my camera cut off. Anyway, like I was saying, thank you for coming. My name is Christine Elise. Please subscribe, and please come back, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Bye.